Roblox has a rich history of hacking, being a multiplayer-only game with questionable anti-cheat systems. Out of these hackers, some were particularly interesting, some even creepy or disturbing. Today we will take a look at 3 popular Roblox hackers. Team Cool Kid was a popular exploiting group that ran primarily from the year of 2014 to 2016. It was run by a user named 007N7, who had made the Cool Kid account and the infamous Cool GUI exploiting panel. This graphical user interface panel allowed those who injected it to have almost full control over any given server. With the graphical user interface, exploiters could play audios, insert custom images into the game, kill any player, clear out entire workspaces, and even break servers. This was a server-sided graphical user interface, meaning that for it to be available to use some form of backdoor entry on a game is required. This fortunately meant that this graphical user interface couldn't be used in most games on the platform, but there were rumors of something more. In another exploiting community on the V3 forum, there was a rumored level 9 environmental exploit. According to a user on Reddit, there existed a computer program that could destroy all servers a place has running. The user was friends with someone on the forum V3, a forum commonly used in the Roblox exploit community, who knew of this software. It is said that it was originally written in the programming language C++ and was going to be translated to Lua, Roblox's programming language. This hack apparently worked by stopping any players from joining servers. This would then lead to the player count dropping further and further until it reached 0. A hack of this potential would be catastrophic for the platform, although it would require a very convenient gap in security at Roblox's end. It is likely that this was just a rumored program, as for it to function it would require manipulation on Roblox's side. There would be 2 methods that could be used to create a hack of this magnitude that I know of. One could be that this program has a direct remote control of the Roblox servers, allowing it to do anything. But I believe the most likely method would be through a vulnerability in Roblox. If this was the case, Roblox may not have yet found the vulnerability, meaning this program might still work, if it does exist. This means someone might have it and it might be used one day on Roblox's top games, causing catastrophic damage worse than when Roblox was offline for multiple days in 2021. Another instance of a prominent hacker in the Roblox community is the notorious 1x1x1x1. This user joined Roblox in 2010, but their first mentions were years earlier, in the early days of Roblox, and has even received official recognition by Roblox themselves. This entry begins with a story told by Telemon, Roblox's first admin, about how 2x2 sized parts were used in creating Roblox places, and all other parts were descendants of it. In a footnote to this, he mentions the existence of a 1x1x1x1 part, describing it as evil. The next occurrence of 1x1x1x1, and the most popular instance of his hacking, happened in Crossroads. Crossroads was a game published on the official Roblox account, developed by official Roblox admins. Crossroads was one of Roblox's most popular games during this time period, and it was at this very place that Mr. Doembringer, another Roblox admin, was called to witness a demonstration by a user at the time. When the admin joined the game, decapitated heads of avatars began raining from the sky. Text began to appear on screen, reading warnings like,
1x1x1x1 is coming for you.
And,
he's coming back.
Other users in the game were terrified. Many years later, this story was told to the Roblox user base by Mr. Doembringer himself on the Roblox forums. And in 2017, Roblox released an official 1x1x1x1 toy, and in the 8th annual Bloxy Awards, 1x1x1x1 is mentioned as being described as a suspicious character over the intercom in the game.
Attention all passengers. If you see any suspicious characters by the name of 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, please report them to a member of our staff immediately. We thank you for your cooperation.
Further recognition was in the Metaverse Champions Hub in an unused decal. After getting the tiny egg of non-existence, users could read the message, 1x1x1x1 will be here. But occasionally this message would change, instead displaying the sentence,
1x1x1x1 was here.
and sometimes,
1x1x1x1 is here.
some users theorized that the story given by Mr. Dawnbringer was a cover-up by Roblox, although no substantial evidence has arisen which disproves this story. For this last entry, I'd like to take a look at one of the most well-known hackers. Guests used to be a way for users without accounts to play games on Roblox. Users would be able to join on a guest account with most of the capabilities of a normal account removed. Guests couldn't chat, customize their avatar, customize their profile or get Robux, among other restrictions. They would all be given a random outfit from a small catalog of avatars. Guests would be assigned the name guest, followed by a random number from between 0 to 9,999. This is where the notorious guest 666 comes in. It is said that a guest by this name would join games and use admin commands to terrorize other users. They supposedly could use the normally restricted chat feature, unlike other guests. This was a very popular myth from about 2017, but his origins, as far as my research has found, date back to 2014. On the 5th of June, 2014, two Twitter accounts posted this image. It appears to display an older guest model holding a sword, standing above a dead noob avatar. This was posted by a Twitter user with the handle @leadguest and by another user called guest666. This would be the first Roblox-related mention of guest666. But it would seem that the first appearance on the platform was in 2015, excluding a likely unrelated account from 2008. This was with the game guest666, Red World, the footage of which I will show here. This was likely a fan game, although we have no way of knowing as the creator has not been online since its release and has no information on their profile. Another fan game was made in 2016 called Guest666, and this same year a few sightings of Guest666 were recorded on YouTube. In these videos, many users underneath it also reported seeing the entity. After this is in 2017, the most notable part of this timeline comes into action. Popular Roblox YouTuber Oblivion made Guest666, which brought this to the public front. Soon many Guest666 sightings were reported, and Guest666 reached the height of its popularity. Not too long after this, it was discovered that by editing the cookies held by Roblox on a guest account, you could change the guest number manually, removing the random element. From this point, many users wrote it off as a result of this editing, calling it a hoax. And that very year, the guest feature was permanently removed from Roblox. Could it be possible that there was a real entity called Guest 666 on Roblox, and to cover it up, it was made mainstream? Was it just a coincidence that the feature was removed the very year players were made aware of Guest 666? That's for you to decide. Leave your thoughts or anything I might have missed in the comment section below. Remember to stay safe out there. Good night.